2 hours. That's how long police say this mom was checked into the gym, while her little girl sat alone in a locked car, engine off, no AC. And when officers confront her, her story keeps changing, minute by minute.
For almost 2 hours. So what happened to the other hour that we're missing right now?
On February 16th, 2025, police responded to a disturbing call about a child left alone in a car.
Can you open the door? Can you open the door? What's up, Cap? I guess she's being good, not opening the door for a stranger, but it's locked. No, it's off. I'm gonna go inside and see if I can't get
Hi,
both.
how are you? Can you open the door for me? Mommy's coming out. She said open the door. Can you open the door for me? She's coming out right now. Thank you, baby. Uh-oh. It's okay.
Go get Mom. Where is the mom?
I don't know where the mom is, but she's her account pulls up. She's okay though, right?
Yeah. Are you able to call her, like on a PA to the front? Christine, if you can come to the front, please. Alright, let's just fucking walk around, I guess. Are you Miss Christine?
I'm Christina.
Okay. My apologies.
We might have to ask one of the employees to go see if she's in the sauna.
Yeah.
But she was just showering, so I don't know.
Yeah, she's in there.
She is?
Yeah. She said she was showering, but she's coming out.
Okay. Can we talk to you outside? Okay.
Is my daughter okay?
Well, let's talk over here.
Okay.
She's okay now that the car's open.
Oh, I literally went in there for like 5-10 minutes. Like
Okay,
15,
well, other
20.
people have said otherwise, okay? Even 5-10 minutes, that's fine.
That's
What if something happens to you in the gym?
Very true. My God, he scared me. I thought something happened to my daughter. That's all I cared about. Woo, I almost
If
had
you
a
cared
show.
about it, then you wouldn't leave her in a car off.
Oh my God. I
then-
thought it was like 15-20 minutes she was sleeping, and I was gonna come right back out. You scared me.
Do you have your driver's license with you?
It's all in the car. I'll definitely
Okay.
make sure it doesn't happen again. Can I go see her? I
Can
need
you
to make
give me a
sure.
second?
Please.
So, what time did you get to the gym?
I got here like 15-20 minutes ago, like 20-30 minutes ago. I went to the gym, I did my workout, and then I showered and came right back out.
So you did a 15-minute workout and
15-20
shower.
minutes, like 5 minutes, and I came back out, like 20-25 minutes total.
Okay.
Yeah. And it never happens before, so I'm like, oh my God, what happened? I've never, ever, ever left her to where she's alone. I'm just like, all right, let me just quickly go here since you're sleeping, and I'll come back out.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
And I hate to be up front or out of line. Are
Yeah.
you guys living under the car? or
No,
are you-
not at all. I can actually show you a paycheck.
Okay.
I'm working. This is like a mistake. That's why I was scared. I'm like, let me run out. I can show you my paycheck.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
I can literally pull it out and show you.
So I checked her. She's on. She's been in here for almost 2 hours, right?
Okay. Can I see it on the computer? She said she's been in here for 15 minutes.
7, 11. So she's exactly what time she's here.
2 hours. She said she's been here 15 minutes? Yeah. Tell her she's
And I can take it out right now. I thought you guys scared me. I just want to make sure she's okay.
What was your name, ma'am?
Christina.
Christina.
Yes.
Do you want to go to jail for child abuse?
Not
or
at
do you want
all.
to tell us the truth right now?
I'm definitely telling you the
You
truth.
checked in the gym at 7:27 this morning.
Well, no.
Do you know what time it is now?
If you ask her, I came back out. I went
It's
to
9 o'clock.
No.
You've been here for almost 2 hours.
I will tell you. I'm telling you the truth. I walked back out.
Okay, regardless, she was still in the car.
For like 15-20 minutes. Yes, that's true.
Okay.
But I can literally tell you, I walked out.
All right, let's go get your driver's license and we'll go from there.
And I can show you my paycheck and everything. My daughter has never been harmed, hurt.
Okay, well, we don't know that, and this is our first encounter with you, so I find that hard to believe. Well, I can't trust you because you said you've been in there for 15 minutes and you've been in there for 2 hours.
25, 15 at the gym, like 5-10 minutes.
Hi, Mom. How are you? Good. Gabby's good.
What happened?
No, she didn't do anything. A passerby called it in because they saw an unattended juvenile in the back with the car off. So with the biggest issue, obviously Florida and everything else is one, they don't want to leave unattended for long at all, but also the car has to be on, okay?
Just put your bag on the hood.
My book bag?
Yes. Let's step over here to the front of it. So, do you want to tell me what's going on then?
It's the honest truth. I wish you would believe me. I promise you. I can show you the text message, and you can even go to the tire shop. Can I tell you what happened, and then you can kind of see if I'm guilty or not?
I'll hear you out. Let's start with this.
Yes.
What time did you wake up this morning?
I woke up this morning probably like around 6 something, going on 7 because, and I'll tell you, I'm trying to tell you, I have proof.
Okay. You woke up at 7 o'clock and then what happened?
I called to see if there's a nearest gym. So I normally go to the gym, I do a quick workout, and then I leave. So I'm driving back. The reason why we're here, which I have proof, I'm trying to tell you kindly, my car, we got a flat. I'm glad we weren't on 995. The tire popped. I purchased it for $60-something. Our tire blew out in front of the tire shop yesterday, last night around 11, almost like 10-something around 11. And
Where were you guys coming from?
We were literally coming from home, and then what would happen is I came back down here. I was going to go to see her, and the tire popped. So that's why I'm like, all right, let me see if you guys can help me. I can show you proof. I would love to show you
got a flat tire at 11 p.m.
And I can show you. I don't want you to think I'm a liar. My daughter's the most important thing to me in my life, and I've never done anything wrong.
That says otherwise.
I know, and I don't want you to feel like I'm like no, even she's a happy child. She's not like my daughter. She doesn't even know what's going on. She's never been around a cop before, and that's how I found it.
Hang on right here for a little bit.
The first time because of the tire.
Do me a favor, we can hang out over here so my partner can talk to her.
Yeah.
She's okay. Did you think about if she was okay when you left her in the car by herself when you went to work out?
For the first time, I didn't think.
Okay. So you can hang out. You can hang out over here. She's fine with us.
Where were you last night?
I was. Oh my God! Can I show you my phone? Would it be easier if I show you my phone in the Mexican?
It would be easier if you told me the truth.
I just told you. I stopped at a Firestone. The tire blew out. The tire is still with us.
Okay, you told me at Firestone. What were you doing last night?
Nothing at all. I got off of work. We drove. The tire blew out.
Where were you working at?
Where was I working at?
That's what I just said, yeah.
I'm a sales representative. I told you I work for a call center. Do you want me to show you everything that happened? I got off of work.
How are you going to show me?
How are you going to
show me what happened? You're supposed to tell me what happened.
I just did, sir.
Okay, but there's a lot of inconsistencies in this story. You're repeating my questions because you were trying to think of something. I don't know what's going on.
I wasn't. I have it. I have the proof as the text messages. It shows you. I wrote her. I said, hey, my tire blew out in front of the Firestone. Here's the address. Can you please send someone to come help us?
Okay,
she
so
sent her husband.
You got off work at what time last night?
I got off of work probably around 8 or 9.
Okay, so then what were you doing driving at 11 o'clock at night?
No, I was driving around 9 something from Fort Lauderdale to down there. The tire blew out around 10. A man named Moses at Firestone.
So what happened in between 8 o'clock and 10 p.m.?
The tire around, I don't know what else you're talking, I don't know. I'm not looking at the time. I'm telling you, after work, I drove around 9 to 9 something, 9:10.
What county and city are we in currently?
In Lake Worth, right?
Okay.
Palm Beach.
Where do you live?
I live in Fort Lauderdale. My friend lives in Boynton.
Okay.
So I drove to Palm Beach, and the car stopped in Palm Beach in Boynton.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. He's asking you why are you over in this area? And
that's
you can't
what
seem
my
to
friend
answer it.
lives in Palm Beach.
After your tire was fixed, then what happened?
Then after that, we stayed at her house for a little bit. We came here. I drove. I said, let's go to Crunch Fitness. So this is my first time here. She said, oh, we just opened December 31st.
Can we go back for a second?
I came here.
Where did you spend the night last night?
Last night, after I went to her house, I stayed with them for a little bit. And then after that, around 5 o'clock, we drove here. So I wouldn't even say we slept because we were up with the tires the whole time. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even say like I was sleeping like a baby somewhere because I wasn't. I was literally terrified. I had a flat tire.
What was your plan for the rest of the day?
Oh my God, it's Sunday. What is my plan? I don't know. I was going to drive back, see my dad. We don't really do much.
All right. Hang on a second for me.
What I'm trying to figure out is like, why was it like important after dealing with all that to be like, oh, you know what, I think we need to go check out this gym.
I go to the gym every day, so I thought Crunch Fitness is the closest one. Let me go for 15, 20 minutes. My daughter was sleeping. 15,
20 minutes is one thing, but you weren't here for 15, 20 minutes, were you?
When I came here, I came back out. I stayed with my daughter, and I went back in. So I'll say about 20, 25, 15, and then I
checked
showered.
in the gym. You were in there for about 15 minutes, right?
I was
and
in
then
the gym and I came back out.
For how long?
I stayed out for probably like 30, 40 minutes.
And then what?
And then I went back. I went to the gym 15, 25, 15 minutes, showered 10 minutes, came back out, and they're like, "Are you Christine?" I'm like, "Yes." And then that's like the
So
cops are
15 minutes, and then you came out for 30 minutes, and then you went in there for another 20 minutes. So it's 30 plus 20 is 50 minutes plus 15.
I honestly wasn't.
That's
counting.
about an hour and 5 minutes, right?
No, I was in the gym for about 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah,
and then I came out.
I'm saying in total.
In total,
Oh.
about an hour and 5 minutes. You were checked in the gym for almost 2 hours. So what happened to the other hour that we're missing right now?
When I came back outside because my daughter was sleeping, so I had to make sure she was okay. So I came back outside, I stayed, she was still sleeping, and then I spent time with her, and I'm like, okay, let me work out for a little bit, maybe you'll be up after, and then that's when you guys came.
Right, but I think like your 15, 20 minutes is probably a little bit longer based on the fact that you were here for
I'd say 15, I was working out 10 minutes, so
over
25,
2 hours.
About 25, 30 minutes is probably the time I was in the gym.
Yeah, but you've been checked in for 2 hours, and you were still in the gym when we got here.
No, I checked in and then came back out. When I went back in, and for that 10 minutes, that's when someone told me you guys were out here.
You or anything like that?
I know,
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
What I am going to do is I'm going to make a report. This isn't the first time that you've left your daughter unattended in the car while you're in the gym. Okay? Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Okay? I don't need the stories anymore. I'm going to notify DCF. They're going to pay a visit to you at your house, check on the welfare of your child. Okay? Do not let this happen again. Because now that it's on record, I guarantee you would be going to jail next time.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Sorry, this is my friend.
Okay, can you lock your phone screen and put it in your bag or something? Here's the severity of the situation, okay? I had to reach out to my supervisor, okay, and a detective, okay? This meets the criteria for, yes, you to go to jail, okay? So, do you mind calling your father to have him come pick up your child so we do not have to give her to DCF?
Can you tell me why?
Because you left her unattended in the car with it off.
But I went in there for like
Regardless.
25, 30 minutes.
Regardless, it could be 5 seconds.
Can you guys literally like see the tire that blew out? Can you
The
tell
tire
him?
has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
Nothing to do with this. You understand that, right?
That's the reason why I stopped.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You could be at Crunch in Miramar. You could be at Crunch in Fort Lauderdale. You could be at Crunch in New York. It's the same thing. You understand that, right?
No, but
leaving your child unattended.
The thing is, this is not something that happens to me. Like
it happened today.
Today. I've always been the type of person to make sure my daughter is well taken care of.
Okay.
And
do you want to call your father and have him come pick up your child? Let's go ahead and give him a call.
It's gonna take.
I don't care.
I don't know how he's gonna get there.
Does he not have a car?
He has a car, but he's like a senior. I don't know how he's gonna make it to Crutch Fitness.
How old is he?
My dad's about like 75, 76.
Okay. What other family members live close by?
Or any other family member that's nearby here that I can call her. That I can call, like, literally. I wish somebody would believe. Like, literally, she just called me, too.
Right. Give me your bag.
Please.
Go ahead and call Dad.
Is there any way, like...
No.
Can I speak to him? And I'm, like, telling you guys that I can call my dad, but there's no way he's going to be able to come way down here.
Okay,
and
all right. Put your phone on the roof.
You want me to try to call him? Please?
Face the car.
Please don't do this. Okay, I'll call my dad.
Okay, I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to have you on speaker, okay? Stop. Do not do that.
Please let me call my dad. Please let me call my dad.
Okay, we'll call him in a little bit, okay? Right now, that's not going to happen.
Please let me call my dad so my daughter is safe. At least I can call her grandmother or something, please.
I got you. Just take a seat.
Can I at least call her grandmother?
Take a seat. I don't want your child to see.
I don't think I might faint.
Take a seat.
Can you please let me call my dad?
Take a seat. I don't want your child to see.
Keep drawing. She's okay. They're just talking. He just has to speak to her in the car.
Take a seat. Take a seat.
Gabby, mommy is arrested.
She's gonna come in.
I don't know why, mommy. I'm arrested.
Okay. That's good for your child, but that's not what I wanted to happen.
I'm so scared. I don't know what happened.
Well, I don't understand why you put your foot in.
I don't know what I did.
Real good. Nice. Mom's right here. Come here. You want to talk to mom?
I might faint. I'm so serious. I might faint. Please have somebody. I know what I did. I might faint, you guys. I'm serious.
Is it Dad?
Yes, I've never been locked up before, ever. I might faint.
The whole reason you're in handcuffs has nothing to do with your tire being blown out. It has to do with your decision of leaving your kid in the car unattended. Does that make sense to you now?
I'm so sorry.
I did take a little bit of look at your record. You've had, quite a few traffic infractions, but it's not a big deal. But some of them are not seatbelting your child. Okay, yeah, I've seen all up and down the state of Florida. So you just gotta make sure that you're making smart decisions for your little girl, because again, you're her mom, right? You're in charge of her. The rescue's here and they're gonna check you out, okay?
Can I ask you what happens next after this? Like, how do I come back to my daughter? Like, what happens?
Well,
she'll be able to come. My friend will be able to go.
yeah, they come and if you post up a bond, and they'll be able to, bond very loud and all that good stuff, okay? You're gonna be here.
All right, now that you've seen the full encounter, let's slow it down and break it apart calmly. Because this case isn't just about a bad decision, it's about time, risk, and credibility. And there's one detail most people miss that helps explain why police didn't just warn her and leave. We'll get to that in a minute. Here's the clean timeline without the emotion. Police respond to a call about a child left alone in a locked car outside a gym in Florida. The engine is off, the doors are locked, and the child is inside by herself. Officers get the door open safely, then go into the gym to find the mother. The mother says she was inside for only a few minutes, then changes that estimate multiple times. Police then reference the gym check-in log, 7:27 a.m. check-in, and the contact time is around 9 a.m., meaning she appears to have been there close to 2 hours. Officers treat that inconsistency seriously, notify Child Protective Services, and the encounter ends with a charge of child neglect. Let's talk about risk. Without exaggeration, even if the weather isn't scorching, a locked car with no AC creates a real safety problem fast. Temperature can rise, panic can set in, dehydration becomes possible, and if something goes wrong, the child can't self-rescue. Then there's the secondary risk. If officers can't access the child, they may have to break glass, and that itself can lead to injury. Here officers say, even 5 seconds isn't okay. They're not saying every parent deserves jail over a mistake. They're saying the environment makes the choice dangerous by default. But risk alone doesn't explain the tone of the investigation. The credibility issue does. The turning point wasn't just child alone in car. It was the gap between what she said and what the system recorded. Notice the pattern. First, it's 5 to 10 minutes, then 15 to 20, then 25 total. Then it becomes a more complicated story involving coming back out, going back in, showering, and somehow still landing under an hour. But the check-in log anchors the conversation to something objective. And when police ask, where did the other hour go? That's not a gotcha for content. That's a real investigative question, because if someone is minimizing time in a situation like this, officers have to consider, is this a one-time lapse or part of a pattern they're not being told about? And that connects directly to the next piece, why DCF gets involved so quickly. When you hear DCF, or Child Protective Services, people immediately jump to extremes. But most welfare checks are exactly what they sound like, a follow-up visit to assess the child's living environment and make sure basic safety is in place. In this situation, police are seeing 3 things at once: a high-risk decision, a locked car access problem, and a story that keeps shifting. That combination is often what triggers a report, because authorities aren't just reacting to one moment, they're documenting risk. Now, here's the detail most viewers miss that helps explain why things escalated beyond just a warning. Pay attention to the officer's wording near the end. He mentions consulting a supervisor and a detective and says the situation meets criteria for an arrest. That suggests they weren't only weighing what they felt, they were checking what the law and policy allow under the facts they had. And he also mentions past traffic issues and even child seatbelt related infractions. That doesn't automatically make someone a bad parent, but in a real-time decision, Prior indicators can influence how seriously police treat current behavior, especially when a child's safety is involved. So again, neutral takeaway. The escalation wasn't random. From the officer's perspective, it was risk plus inconsistency plus policy threshold. Retention microhook. But the bigger question is the human one. How do situations like this happen, and how do you prevent them? Let's pull out the real lessons, because this can happen faster than people think. Lesson 1. Sleep is not a safety plan. A sleeping child is not a safety system. Kids wake up, they panic, they press buttons, they unlock doors, or can't. And if something happens to the parent inside, injury, fainting, emergency, there's nobody with the child. Lesson 2. Time gets distorted under stress. One reason people get in trouble is time distortion. A quick workout turns into one more set. A shower turns into just rinse off. A phone scroll turns into a few minutes. And suddenly, the timeline is nothing like what you remember. Lesson 3. If you can't keep eyes on your child, you need a system. If you're running errands, at a gym, or anywhere that separates you from your child, you need one of these. Childcare, a trusted adult, or a setting where the child can legally and safely stay with you. Some gyms offer daycare. Some communities offer supervised play areas. If none of those exist, the hard truth is, you skip the workout that day. Lesson 4. Credibility matters as much as the mistake. If you make a mistake, your best move is a clean, consistent account. Here's what happened, here's the timeline, here's what I did wrong, and here's how I fix it. When the story shifts, even good intentions start to look like avoidance. Retention line. And that brings us to the debate everyone's going to have in the comments. Some viewers will say, "Charge her, this is neglect." Others will say, "She made a mistake and panicked, don't ruin her life." Both reactions come from the same place, child safety. The most fair way to look at it is this. Leaving a child in a locked car is a high-risk choice. And once police arrived, the shifting timeline made it harder for them to treat it like a simple misunderstanding. Question to drive comments. So I want to ask you, strictly in terms of policy and safety, if the check-in log says almost 2 hours, what should the consequence be? A warning? Mandatory parenting class? A formal charge? Tell me what you think is the most reasonable outcome and why. If you watch these breakdowns for the real-world lessons, hit subscribe, because we cover the full timeline, the key decisions, and what you can actually take from it. Drop a like if you want more timeline clarity edits like this, where we pause the emotion and map the facts. Retention loop. Tease next, keep them watching. And don't go anywhere, because in the next story, the timeline flips. A parent insists they never left the child alone, but the body cam shows something completely different. I'll pin that episode right here when it's up, because the twist is unreal. At the end of the day, the child's safety is the only non-negotiable. And when adults make choices that put kids in danger, whether through stress, exhaustion, or bad judgment, the system responds, sometimes harshly, sometimes quickly. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.